Hello and welcome back to a new video. I'm Carrie Lynn. If you're new here, today we have some home projects to tackle. I also have a little bit of homemaking to share with you, some cleaning, grocery haul, stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching and being here. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to do that. Red subscribe button is completely free. I do post weekly here on my channel. This year I have so much in store for you guys. I cannot wait to dive into some new little video plans that I have, very educational style videos, like what would Carrie do, like how would I style this space and stuff like that. So stay tuned for those videos. They will be coming out very, very soon. Just kind of like a new little series I'm starting, and I think it's gonna be really fun and different. But yeah, today, we're gonna focus on today, what today's video is. So we're gonna be tackling a couple DIYs. I need to work on some touch-up paint. I have a new closet door to put on my son's closet in his bedroom. If you remember, I took it and I used it a long time ago and I never replaced it. So I have a new closet door finally. I'm also going to be rearranging my daughter's room today. So lots of fun things planned, and yeah, without further ado, let's dive right in. On the to-do list, we are going to tackle some cleaning because I cannot focus on any projects unless my house is absolutely sparkling. So let's clean first.
Queens and kings of everything. I've been wandering in the dark with a cynical, faithless heart. I've been watching the kings and queens caught up in careless dreams. Oh, and you turned up. Somebody turned my luck. I'll give love to the world. I stay true to my word. We'd be queens and kings of everything. I could gaze at the stars, take my rocket to Mars. We'd be queens and kings of everything. I bet my heart on you. Queens and kings of everything. You, on you. Queens and kings of everything. You.
Y'all know I'm always trying to make small changes around the house that actually make a big difference without spending a fortune. I'm a huge fan of making what you have work, so today I'm going to be sharing with you a simple home refresh using a few finds from Lowe's that actually help me pull several spaces together really quickly. This video is sponsored by Lowe's. They have been my go-to for many years because not only do they have everything from home improvement, they have decor, they have gardening items, they have everything you need to get your home in tip-top shape, and you're going to get to do it on an affordable budget. Today, I'm actually going to be installing a new closet door, touching up the paint around the house, replacing an old broken shower handle, and just a few other small home upgrades that don't cost much but really do make a huge difference. And when it comes to doing any of my home projects, I have found that shopping at Lowe's makes it super easy to tackle projects, especially like this. I can get everything in one trip. I can also shop online. I can do free in-store pickup, free shipping on orders over $45, and even same-day delivery on eligible items. So that is great. I am not even joking when I tell you that I use the pickup option weekly. All the time. If Dylan and I need to work on something around the house, I mean, it could be something small, like he needs some wire or he needs a new tool, I will hop in the app, I'll place an order, and I can usually pick it up the same day with no issue, or he'll grab it on his way home from work. It is so nice and so convenient, and they are always great, really, really fast. They are, like I said, they're my go-to for everything. It's like my second home. And honestly, if I'm ever feeling unmotivated with my house, or like maybe I just don't know where to start, walk into Lowe's, check out the aisles. I'm telling you, there is something for everybody there. I love it. I will go just to window shop. Some people like to go to other stores. Lowe's is my go-to. I think I like it more than my husband. Actually, I know I like Lowe's more than my husband. I'll say, oh, hey, babe, we need to run by Lowe's. And he's like, oh, great. Here we go. Another project. But look, if Lowe's can keep it affordable and easy to tackle projects, that's a win-win, and you can't complain. And you can get everything all at once at the same store. It's a game changer. But let's talk about home projects, because today's video, this one specifically that I'm sharing with you, these are my favorite types of projects. They are small, they're doable, relatable projects that really do make a huge difference. Something as simple as touch-up paint, fill in the holes in the wall from all those pictures you've hung, replacing the caulk on all the seams in the kitchen, the bathroom, changing out the faucets and shower heads, making your home functional and beautiful, one small project at a time. And Lowe's is the perfect one-stop shop to start working on all these home projects. You can start shopping online and utilize their free in-store pickup, so that way you can just grab your items while you're out running errands. You also can get free shipping on orders over 45 and even same-day delivery on eligible items. You can find the Lowe's new finds linked down below in my description box so you can start turning that house into a home today. A huge thank you to Lowe's for sponsoring today's video and helping make these projects possible. We're going to go ahead and dive into all the projects today a little bit more in detail, so let's get started. A couple years back, I redid my son's closet, and then I took the closet door off because it was just a little bit more functional for him to get in and out of there whenever he was little. And at that time, I needed a door for the HVAC closet, so I utilized his closet door, cut the bottom off, and created a new closet door for in the hallway. And I just never got around to replacing the closet door. So here I am, finally getting that done. And this project was fairly easy. The biggest struggle I had was holding this bracket in place and then putting a screw in on this little track. That was honestly the hardest part. It was just like a matter of strength. And it was a little difficult, but I got it done. And then I just simply put the closet door in the track and it's done. And then of course I had to add the little handle. And I do realize now, looking back, that I put this on backwards, but not to worry. I can easily switch it the opposite way another day. But today, we are just going to work with what we have. Since we don't go in this closet much anyway, my son just uses his dresser now. This closet really just holds like winter jackets and things like that, more of like storage for us. So it doesn't really matter. We don't go in here too often. It just looks a lot nicer now that it's closed off. And now moving into my daughter's bedroom. I did a makeover in here not too long ago. I will actually link that video below. Her bedroom has been through many different transformations, mainly because she absolutely loves to redecorate and rearrange. She's very much like me. And so it makes it really fun to be able to do that in here. Plus her room is very large. It gives you a lot of area to like play around with. So I did try to rearrange her room and put the bed over here. I didn't love it, so I ended up moving it back. It just works better whenever you walk in the door and the bed is directly across from the door. It just looks better that way too. Unfortunately, the other two walls are just too small to put the bed in the nightstands, so we're just going to move this shelf. This is actually from Lowe's as well. I will have this linked along with all the other products I have. This shelf is so nice, great quality, and it is such like a great staple to have in a bedroom for like decor and stuff, or heck, even at the end of a hallway, a bathroom if you have a bathroom large enough. I think that is such a great decor piece to have. But what we did was we decluttered this little shelf since it was kind of falling apart, and then we're going to take this shelf down and put the Lowe's angle corner shelf, or like wall shelf, I can't remember, ladder shelf, that's what it is, over here. And then we're going to decorate the space and move her desk under the picture wall. It just simplified the room. She wanted to just refresh it, so I'm just doing what she asked. Now, one thing I've learned about my daughter's room that is different from my son's room is that she accumulates a lot of little stuff. Decor, board games, arts and crafts. She's got purses and clothes, and I feel like girls just accumulate a lot more stuff. Am I wrong? I mean, if you have a little girl, maybe you can totally relate. But yeah, that is just something I've realized over time, that her stuff just seems to accumulate a lot faster and get a little bit more unorganized too, because she does actually spend a lot of time in her room. My son does not. So they're always in her room doing the crafts and the playing and stuff. So it doesn't take long for it to get a little out of order, but it doesn't take long to clean it up either. Thankfully, we have a pretty good system. A lot of times what I do, if you can probably tell, is that everything that's like kind of out of order needs a home. I like stack it on obviously the desk or the bed. I work around, I rearrange, and then I start placing things back where they belong, and it honestly doesn't take long at all. So simply just adding stuff to the shelf now, and then we're going to clean off her desk and start working on adding the little nightstands that I got. I'll talk about those in a separate video if you guys are interested in learning a little bit more about them, but they were not what I thought they were. So that's why they ended up in here.
A collision of decisions whirling in my heart, and my vision, a rescission, has never been this hard. I got wasted when I tasted the sweetness of your lips. We're not ready, we're unsteady. I'm stuck inside your grip. I'm going down, down, down like a waterfall. You're keeping us miles apart. You got me down, down, down like a waterfall. You know just how to restrain a heart. The question of obsession has never been this close. And the matter if I'd rather just lock myself indoors. Unrighteous, this virus, no dog or pill can cure. This pattern won't turn it. You got me by the core. I'm going down, down, down like a waterfall. You're keeping us miles.
Now, every single time I share her bedroom, or just specifically anytime I use these lamps anywhere, I get asked, where are they from? So I actually got them from my grandma's yard sale. She put them in the yard sale, and I ended up getting them for free, and I'm so glad I grabbed them. They are stunning. They're wood lamps, but the base was gold. I did paint it back then. I do kind of regret that, but I could always probably like repaint it if I wanted to. But I love them. They are just beautiful. They're really tall too, so it actually worked out great using these end tables in here instead, because with the lamps being taller, it made a perfect height for her headboard. And now we're just going to quickly clean up, just dust everything, and then I'll give you guys an overview. Also, at this point in time, we were trying to wash her blanket, so her blanket wasn't done. We were just using like throw blankets to make the bed, but she's got like this really beautiful like white comforter. It was in the wash. So anyway, I don't even know why I mentioned that. It doesn't matter. But I'm just going to dust, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Turned out so cute. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there's a frame underneath the thing. We missed it. See it? It's okay. It's coming together. It looks good. I really like the nightstands. Those look cute matching. I like those a lot. So I was not digging the gray like throw blanket. So I went and grabbed this one off my bed. This is like a throw that I usually use. And we put this on her bed for now just until her blanket was done. But anyway, you get the point. Her room has been refreshed, rearranged. It looks so good. It looks so much better than it did for sure. I mean, it was a little messy and chaotic. Plus, it had gotten like a little, cluttered. We needed to definitely declutter things and just, work on that. And then she redecorated her shelves with all her stuff the way she wanted it. So it turned out not only cute, but also functional too. Okay, next little home update. We are replacing the shower head and this handle. Now, in our house, we do not have a bathtub. So the whole kit that I got actually comes with the spigot for like a tub. Since we don't have that, we are just going to use the handle and the shower head. I tried to buy it individually, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So all we did was basically pull off the old handle, and we're just going to replace that. It did come with the entire kit, so you could actually get into the wall and replace the whole thing. Obviously, with the tile being here, that's not possible, so we are just using what's already here and replacing the handle. This was like trial and error. We've never done any type of plumbing work, so we are like figuring it out as we go. And this is the beauty of DIY, because you learn so much, and eventually you figure it out, and then you're like, oh, okay, add that to the resume. But a little confession here, we have not used this shower in almost a year. A year. And it's really just boils down to the fact that the shower did not have great shower pressure before, and the kids prefer our bathroom, so like we all shower in my bathroom, and now we can officially shower in here. This shower head is great. It has great pressure, and it works like a charm with the handle and stuff. Now I just need to clean it and get all the fingerprints off of it, but it looks so much better. Now it's not broken, and we can actually start utilizing our second shower. Eventually, I would really love to get a tub for in here. That is something that I would love to do, but it's just not in the budget right now. I thought maybe eventually it'd be cool to do like a clawfoot tub. I've seen where people just set a clawfoot tub inside of their current shower, and it looks really cool. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe one day, maybe not. Who knows? But a bathtub would be nice, because sometimes I get a little sore, and it'd be nice to soak after doing all these projects. But anyway, now moving on to caulking some seams. I actually used the kitchen and bath. That caulk that I originally showed you guys is so strong and like so thick. It's kind of hard to squeeze out of the tube. So I actually used that for a couple holes that were in the shower wall where we took out the glass door. And then this one I'm using is the DAP brand. This is my favorite. This is the one it's my go-to. It's the DAP caulk, and I make sure it's paintable, and I always use white so I can see what I'm doing. So I am now just doing all the seams here on the trim work that I added. And a little surprise, you guys, we are taking out the kitchen cabinet today. And you're gonna see like a little sneak peek. I was so excited to take it down. Plus Dylan was home with me because he was off of work for New Year's break and stuff, and it was like the perfect opportunity to have him help me while he was home and available. So we did end up taking down this cabinet that you can see right there to the left hand side, and it really opened up the kitchen. So you'll see that in an upcoming video, how I took that down, how I fixed the wall, what the plans are moving forward. It's going to be a slow process. I've told you guys before, I'm not in the market right now to like hurry and rush projects. I'm trying to move very slow and intentional with my time, energy, effort. I want to make sure that the things that I do to our house moving forward are going to, number one, look incredible, they're going to last, and they're going to be quality. So that is what I'm doing moving forward. But for now, I am just going to go ahead and work on caulking this trim, getting this ready so that way this can dry and I can work on paint very soon. While I was working on caulking all the seams, the bottom trim here fell out. I guess I apparently never nailed it in. It was just kind of wedged in there, and I assumed that I had it nailed. So I had to go grab my nail gun and pop a few nails in there before I completed this project, because obviously I don't want the trim like falling down while I'm washing dishes or something. Now this is the part where I decided to nominate Dylan to help me take down the cabinet. This was kind of random on a whim, but I was like, you know what, you're already home. Let's go ahead and go get this cabinet down so I can start working around it. And he was like, okay, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I'm positive. It's got to go. Now, mind you, this cabinet does look really awkward. I feel like a lot of times, and I'm not even going to sugarcoat it, I'm going to be real, I do try to film from certain angles that make this space look better. Because number one, I don't love the way it looks from certain angles. Like when you walk in the front door of our house, this cabinet stands out like a freaking sore thumb. Like I don't know why it looks so weird to me. It just does in between. And I think a lot of it's due to the fact that we don't have the curtains up anymore. I prefer not to have the curtains up. It just looks a lot cleaner in here. But when the curtains were there, I feel like it didn't look as awkward. But now this is just like it just stands out, and it just looks really weird to me. I think that this space will look a lot better with open shelving. At least that's the game plan. I plan on tiling the backsplash, and I'm not sure if I'm going to go all the way up to the ceiling or not. I've kind of weighed out the pros and cons. I think it would be great, but then also, do I go above the sliding glass door, or do I just go straight up? And then will that look awkward? It just kind of going straight up. So I'll figure that out down the line. I'm probably going to use, if you like, I don't know, templates and try to just figure out what looks best. But here on the screen right here, I'm going to show you what it looks like with the cabinet and without the cabinet. I did utilize ChatGPT to help me kind of render this idea so I could see what it looked like before I even took it down. So I knew it would look better without the cabinet, but I also knew that it was going to be really weird without it. So there's going to be like a little bit of an awkward phase in between because I'm not rushing into picking out tile. I'm just not. I have a plan. I have something in mind that I really want to do, and it's going to be expensive, and it's probably going to be really difficult because I've never done tile work. So I just want to make sure that if I'm going to do it, it's what I want. And I'd rather take my time and live with the space being a little awkward than rushing through it and then not liking it. So right now, like I said earlier, I'm just kind of utilizing my husband's help to help me get it down for now. Now, I did want to talk about the trim work above the cabinetry. We actually added, that was like custom DIY. I actually used baseboard trim to do that in crown molding. I used the baseboard trim at the bottom and then a crown molding piece at the top, and also like a small trim piece in between to create this really tall piece of trim there to close in the top of the cabinets because it just looks so much better with it going all the way up to the ceiling. I highly recommend doing that. It keeps the dust down. It just elevates your space in my opinion, but I'll link that video if you want to see how we did this. So taking it down wasn't too bad. We do have a spot on the ceiling that I'm going to have to touch up, and actually I need to repaint the entire ceiling, so I'm not going to really worry about that too much right now. Eventually I want to kind of plastic and tape off the whole house and go through and just paint the entire ceiling. But we do, if you have been following for a while, then you know we have some areas in our ceiling that need to be replaced. We have one spot in our ceiling that is kind of drooping in the living room. Now, when I say drooping, I mean it's like really lumpy. Whoever did the drywall job did a terrible job. The guy who flipped this house obviously hired inexperienced people. They put the bathroom window in the kitchen and the kitchen window in the bathroom. They did a terrible job on the drywall. Like, I could go on and on. And I don't want to be rude or anything. It's just you can tell that it was a quick flip, and unfortunately there are a lot of cosmetic things that need to be fixed and addressed, and the ceiling being one of them. But over the years with hurricanes, and actually, as a matter of fact, I can't remember what hurricane it was, but I remember it was one of the stronger ones that came through. We had a lot of flexing. I say flexing. It was like a pressure in the attic. You could feel the pressure in the house. And whenever like the wind would come, you could hear it in the attic. Like, it was crazy. But
Kaden,
the ceiling after that storm has actually cracked a little bit more where the drywall seam is. And I think it's just from the pressure. I mean, who knows? But I did patch it and it has not cracked since. So I do think it had something to do with that storm. But I patched it. It's just lumpy and bumpy. We'll address it eventually. But the problem is, and here's my concern, it's one small area that needs to be addressed. Well, multiple areas. It's really lumpy everywhere. But my thing is, we could go into the project thinking it's going to be a couple $100s and walk away spending thousands. So I just want to make sure that when we do decide to go that route, that we are prepared for that, and we are not prepared for that. So we're just going to kind of skip over that for now. The ceiling's going to look a little crazy. If you notice it in my videos being a little lumpy in the background, just know that I already know, and I want to fix it. It's just really expensive. And speaking of expensive, being a homeowner can be very costly. It's really great. I mean, at the end of the day, my mortgage is very low. I pay way less than most people pay for rent. But the problem is the big expenses that come with it. And one of those things is our AC unit. Our whole HVAC system we had replaced. Well, we didn't have the whole thing replaced. We had the inside system replaced in the closet, because I found a lot of mold in it and it scared me. But turns out that it's actually really common. When the guy took it out, he was like, yeah, this is in every house. Like, it's not unusual. But we had that taken out, replaced, and then we never replaced the outside unit because it was going to be like $5 or $6 grand. It was like crazy expensive. And I was like, there's no point in fixing it if it still works. And I am a huge believer that old things work better than new things. I swear to you that they make things to break. As soon as we got our new system, how about it was the day, what was it, like 2 days after the warranty ended? How about my system crashed? Thankfully, they honored the year warranty, but I was so grateful for that because I was not happy. I was very upset. I was like, are you serious right now? The warranty just ended 3 days ago and you're not going to honor the year warranty? And I mean, obviously they didn't have to, but I was so frustrated because there was no reason for the system to freeze like it did and to stop working like it did at only a year. When you pay thousands of dollars to have a new system in. Anyway, that's a whole story. I'm getting hot-headed. But anyway, our outside system needs to be addressed pretty soon. And I know that's coming. So I'm just trying to like be prepared in all areas when that does come. I have been busy the past couple days. Touch-up paint, caulking all the seams for the trim work that I'm going to be painting soon. I actually took the cabinet down. That's going to be an upcoming video you'll see. And then that cabinet we put in the laundry room. So we just have so much happening again. I love it. I love all these things that we're getting done. But I actually am going to let you guys go for today. I will see you in a couple days with a brand new video. I have a ton of like housework to get done. So stay tuned for a day in the life homemaking vlog. I'll be posting that pretty soon too. I'm trying to get back to like uploading 2 to 3 videos a week. but with all the holidays, I did take some time off to just like enjoy the kids and stuff. They are back in school tomorrow, so things should start kind of picking up a little bit. So thank you guys so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to check out Lowe's. I will have all the links down below, and I'll see all of you guys in a couple days. Bye, y'all.